Man, if there's one thing many people hate to feel, it's neediness. Man, yeah, neediness is a big one. And I think that one of the key differentiators between someone with insecure attachment, be it anxious, avoidant, disorganized, and someone who has secure attachment, I think that one of the big impacts is that it impacts their relationship with neediness. Where if someone is insecure, then they're likely to make an overcorrection around their feelings of neediness. And if someone leans more avoidant, then they're more likely to, if they feel needy, shut that off. Shame that experience, neediness. This is bad. I'm not going to feel it. I'm going to distract. I'm going to do something else. I'm not going to tell anybody about it. And I'm certainly not, then I'm probably not going to tell myself about it. And so that's an overcorrection where, okay, you feel needy. And then what do you do with that? Overcorrect, get rid of it. And then someone who is more leans anxious, they may feel needy, vulnerable like that, and then they kind of overcorrect by stressing out about it, and then really trying to get someone else to validate them, and they like lean into the neediness, but they aren't able to hold it for themselves. They put the responsibility of that neediness of managing that to someone else. Whereas someone who has secure attachment still going to feel needy. They're less likely to be controlled by this shadow of neediness, and they're more likely to feel it come up and then be able to make a decision of what to do about that. If they're feeling needy towards someone that they have a healthy and communicative relationship with, someone that they trust, that they can rely on, then they're more able to reach out and express that neediness in a number of beautiful ways. One expression of neediness is just simply giving them a call and saying, "Hey, I was thinking about you. I wanted to connect with you. How are you?" And it comes from their core. It doesn't come from a hidden agenda of hoping that this person is going to validate them and trying to hide something because, ooh, if I show my interest, then they're gonna reject me and that's gonna feel bad. It's just less complicated. It's like, ooh, I really need connection, and I really need connection with this person right now. Reach out. Hi, I love you. Let's talk. Do you like me? And they can also, manage that neediness. Like sometimes it comes in the person is in a vulnerable state, and they can say, like, they can communicate, hey, I'm having these like vulnerable feelings, and I'm kind of doubting myself, and I'm able to hold this doubt. Able to hold these feelings and these emotions, this vulnerability, this neediness for like myself. Like I can handle this, but I'd really love your support. Can you support me um, in coming back to regulation? And can you know, I need some validation, and if you can't offer it, it's okay. Like I'll be able to take care of myself, but I'd really like it if you could. Yeah, or they may recognize that, okay, I'm feeling needy, I'm feeling vulnerable, and right now I'm looking at this situation. This is not the right time or the right person to rely on to help me with this. And so I'm going to hold this. I don't shame myself for feeling needy. I recognize it as an expression of love, as a normal human experience. I'm going to self regulate. I have my own strategies, my meditation. I can distract. I can, use like avoidance strategies, but from a conscious place, like not as from an impulsive place. It's a choice. And so this is something that I feel it can be very profound to integrate this into the ideal parent figure protocol, because children absolutely should be needy to their parents. It's not um, they're not needy because the parents aren't fulfilling their needs. They're not needy because there's anything wrong or the child's insecure. They're needy because they're a human that needs to survive. And we have this neediness because it is essential for our survival. And when a parent can view things, has a healthy relationship with themselves, then they can see the neediness from this child and say, like, how beautiful. I see the love in you. I and how beautiful that you care so much. How beautiful that you love so much that you would feel vulnerable and come to me and be like trying to get my attention and be expressing your needs in one way or another. I will I will answer that call and like, yes, I validate you. I love you. I'm here for you. And this is a process that I went through with a client recently, where they were they have a struggle with neediness, as most people do, including many, many, many secure people. It's societal shame of neediness. And so yeah, we went into that process of, they have a strong established relationship already with their ideal parent figures. And so in that context where they have a lot of experience in the protocol already, and that we can work together through like that vulnerable risk in a one-on-one session. I don't recommend necessarily going into this on your own, or if you've never done ideal parent figures before, unless you've been through it for a while, and ideally in a one-on-one session context. Yeah, that she imagined herself as a young child, and feeling this doubt of like, does my ideal father love me? I feel this risk that he's gonna reject me, and you know, being able to move through that, and the ideal father can see that and meet that feeling coming up. I think that's really important. And that's really where things start to go to a deeper level. Because one level is just feeling good with the ideal parent figures, feeling safe with them, feeling like, you don't need to worry, you could never need to worry. That's one level, but I think an even deeper level is, okay, now I do feel worried, and now I do feel vulnerable, because no matter how perfect parents are, a child always will and should feel those insecurities. It's an important part of their development as a human. Um, Being able to feel those things and then move through it and feel yourself being received in that. That I think is a very needed and necessary part of a healing process for a person, to feel that, okay, their neediness is something that can be received. And because it can be received by the ideal parent figures, it can be received by them to themselves. And that's a really profound shift in a person's life, to be able to feel, okay, I am needy, and I don't shame this. I can hold this and recognize the beauty. And what do I want to do with this? How can this inspire connection in my life? And that's that. So that's my view of working with neediness in and around the ideal parent figures. So thanks very much for listening.